Hello everyone, it's story time with Miss Broach. Today's story is How to Catch a Star by Oliver Jeffers. Have a really careful look at what the little boy is doing in the story because it may give you some ideas about what you could be thinking about for your science investigation. Let's have a look and see how he gets on in finding his star. There we go. Once there was a boy, and the boy loves stars very much. Every night the boy watched the stars from his window and wished he had one of his very own. He dreamed how this star might be his friend. They would play hide and go seek and take long walks together. The boy decided he would try to catch a star. He thought that getting up early in the morning would be best, because then the star would be tired from being up in the sky all night. So the next day he set out at sunrise, but he could not see the star anywhere. He sat down and waited for one to appear. He waited and waited and ate lunch. And waited, and after dinner he waited some more. Finally, just before the sun was about to go away, he saw a star. He looks quite happy now, doesn't he? There's a star up in the sky. The boy tried to jump up and grab it, but he could not jump high enough. He's got to get way, way up there, right up into space to get that star. I wonder what he's going to do. So very carefully he climbed to the top of the tallest tree he could find, but the star was still way out of reach. He thought he might lasso the star with a lifebelt from his father's boat, but it was much too heavy for him to carry. He thought he could fly up in his spaceship and just grab the star, but his spaceship had run out of petrol last Tuesday when he flew to the moon. Oh, that would have been ideal. Perhaps he could get a seagull to help him fly up into the sky and reach the star. But the only seagull he could find didn't want to help at all. The boy thought he would never catch a star. Then he noticed something floating in the water. It was the prettiest star he had ever seen. Just a baby star. It must have fallen from the sky. He tried to fish the star out with his hand, but he couldn't reach it. Then he had an idea. The star might wash up on the shore. He ran back along the jetty to the beach. Do you think that's a real star, everybody, in the water? Where do you think that star might be coming from? Let's have a look at the page before. There's a star up in the sky, and there's a star in the water. I wonder if the star that's in the water is real. Let's see what happens. He waited and walked and watched and waited. And sure enough, the star washed up on the bright golden sand. What kind of a star is that, do you think? On the sand, washed up from the ocean. I wonder if that's one that's fallen from the sky, or if that's one that comes from the sea. The boy had caught a star of his very own. And off they go, happily walking along the beach together. So there you go. He was very successful in his mission to find a star. I wonder how you would get up into space to find a star of your very own. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story, and I look forward to more story time later in the week. Bye, everybody.